Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the next addressing mode, that is direct addressing mode. So what is the difference between the previous addressing modes and the direct addressing mode? Suppose we are not having the data, that is the data is stored somewhere in the memory, but we don't know its value. Rather, we know what is the address where the data is available. The first thing is, the first part is we don't know the data. That is the value of the data. But we know where that data is available, that is in which memory location. So now rather than giving the data directly in the instruction, now what we will be doing is we will be trying to give the address, and the processor has to fetch the data from that particular address. So we'll go on discussing it with an example. That example is move into CL the data available in 2000H location. So what it does means CL will get the data which is available in data segment offset address, that is 2000H. So we already know that the data is always available in the data segment. So for our convenience, now and it is also available in the extra segment, but we take generally the data segment. Therefore, when I'm trying to say the location, the address location, anything given in between the square bracket, that it indicates, that is indicates that it is a address. Anything given in the instruction within the square brackets indicates that that is an address. So the processor takes anything given in the square brackets as an address. So therefore the instruction says move the contents available in 2000H to the register called CL. Most of the data operations are available in the data segment. Therefore, we'll try to move that data. So we'll try to signify that one with a diagram saying that this is the data segment, and the data segment starting address is offset address is 0000, and in this particular offset address there are some values. For example, I'll start my address location 2000H, that is in 2000H there is a data called 72, and in receiving 2001H there is a data called 56, and 2003 location data called 36, and in 2003 location there is a data called 64. Now, and this ranges till F, 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 H, because data segment has segment address, that is plus offset address. So each address is 16 bits, and this is also 16 bits. So now when I call at the beginning, segment address will be initialized. After that, it will be the offset address that will be giving, and the offset address will get incremented. So the values are ranging from 000H to FFFH. So now we'll try to give one more example. That is move into CL is in the bracket I have written. It is from 2003H. So what CL gets? CL will get in the data segment from the location 2003H. I'll get the data of I'll store the data in CL. So what is available in 2003H? Now first it will go directly to the 2003 location. As it is given in the square brackets, it indicates the address locations in the data segment. From 2003H, the data available is 64 is the data. So it gets 64H. That data will be copied up into CL. So CL gets 64H. The meaning of this particular statement is this one. So therefore, now we'll try to give one more example. We'll suit it and then we'll move to the next addressing nodes. That is example. The example is move 2001. I have written it from CL. So what does this mean? So already there is a data in CL, data available in CL that has to be moved into 2001 location. That is, this signifies only the address because it has been given in the square brackets. So what DS in DS there is a 2001 H location, and that the location will receive the data called data which is stored in the CL register. So for example, we'll try to analyze this example with more understanding by giving this example, saying move CL 2000 H, that is, it is given like this. Yeah. And after this, will try to write move into 2001 location the data which is there in the CL. Now, what is there in 2000H? If we take, if this is DS segment 2000 00, it starts exactly at 2000 location. There is a data called 34H. And there is in 2001 location, there is a data called 45H. Now from the first statement, on the first statement, it is clear that now CL will get the data available from the data segment in the address location 2000H. So what is there in 2000? The data which is 34H. So this contains 34H, and this data will be copied into the CL register. Now the CL register contains 34H. Now in the second statement, from the second statement, we are saying the CL register content, that is this 34H, has to move into the address location in the data segment of 2000H. So DS 2001 will receive the data which is already available in CL. What is already available in CL? It is 34H. But there is a data available in 2001. That data is 45H. That is this one. Okay, so we have already the data in 2001, and this data has to be totally erased and it has to replace with 34H. So what is the new data that I'll be having in 2001? It is 34H. So we are very from this we are very clear that how the immediate addressing the direct addressing mode will do in our examples. So the next one is no next one is next example, move into CX the data available from 2000H. See, CX is a 16-bit register. As we already know, 2000H, the address is of 8-bit memory. So each memory has 8 bits of each address has 8 bits of memory allocations. So if I say 2000H, it contains 8 bits data, and from our instruction we have moving into CX the data available in 2000. It signifies that it is not the data which is of only one address location, but CX should obtain 16 bits of data. 16 bits of data. So how it will be getting 16 bits of data? It gets the 16 bits of data not from one location, but it will get it from 2002 locations. That is, CX will get data from DS of 2000H location and DS of 2001H location. That implies it gets two different things. That is, the CX is divided into CH, comma, CL. So which value will be stored in which thing? That is, from which address? That is, 2000 will address location will give the value to CL, or 2001 value will be given to CH. Will we already know there is a rule called fundamental rule called little endian rule. According to little endian rule, what is the thing that we will be getting? The lower byte will always store at the lower address, and the higher byte will always get the higher address information. That is, CL will get 2000 H data, CH gets 2001H data. Therefore, in a physical manner, we'll say CL will get from the data segment the information from 2000H, and the CH will get from the data segment the information 2001H data. So in this way, we will be having this particular indirect addressing mode. Now, we have seen three different types of addressing modes. So we'll close uh, this three different types of addressing modes with a simple example, and we'll try to understand what are the different types of addressing modes so that we are going to get in this particular example. Okay, the The example is something like where we'll take something. Take the data at 4,000. There is a data available in 4,000 H and copy it into BL and take the data available in 5,000 H and copy it into CL. Add the two. Add these two things, that is data available in BL and CL, and place the data in BL register. So we have to write a program, and to this added BL, to this answer result, we have to add 27H and store the result in BL and place this data which is available in BL in 6,000 H location. This is what we have done. So if I write it down in a most simpler manner, so what I'll try to give is, so we have some locations, that is there is 4,000 H location and there is 5,000 H location and there is 6,000 H location. I will understand. So we have a data available in BL. Okay, data available in BL and data available in 4,000 H, and that should be copied into BL register. And there is a data available in 5,000 H that should be copied into CL register. And we have to add these two and place the data back into the BL register. After adding these two registers data, placing the data in BL, after this one, this result has to be added to 27H and that should be placed in the location called 6,000H. Location called 6,000H. So we are trying to write down the program based upon this particular what is there in this particular example. We will try to write down a program. So the program is something like, first thing, move to, what do we have to do? We have to do the data which is present in 4,000 H has to be moved to BL. So the instruction is move BL, comma, the data available in 4,000 H. Okay, then the second one is move. What is the second one? I have to move the data which is available in 5,000 H to CL register. So these are the first two statements. After that, we have to add BL and CL. We have to store the result in BL register. Therefore, so BL comma CL, adding BL comma CL, and we store the result back into the BL. So what does this say? BL gets the data in the data segment of 4,000 H by giving it in a square bracket. CL gets DS 5,000 H and BL, after adding up BL plus CL, will get the result. Okay. Therefore, after this, what I have to do again in the BL register, what is the data which is available? It is the data which is available because of adding the BL register and the CL register. So to this one, we have to add, so BL, comma, 27H. So we are adding to the available data in BL to 27H and placing the result back in the BL register. So BL plus 27H. BL plus 27H. Okay. So the next one is we have to store this data back in 6000H. So what I am doing, move into the location 6000H the data available in BL register. So DS 6000H will get the data available in BL register. So fundamentally, if I go with each addressing mode, what is this particular addressing mode? The first instruction is direct addressing mode, because directly I'm not giving, I'm not having the value, the data, but I'm having the address information. So the address contains the data, so I'm copying the content of the address. So when I give this address, what it will be doing, the processor goes to the particular address and fetches the data. This is also of direct addressing. So what about this one? It is giving the registers. So the data is available in the register, so it is register addressing mode. What is this one? It is immediate, because the data is available in the instruction itself. So it is copies. So this is again direct addressing. So we fundamentally covered three different addressing modes, and we'll be coming back uh, to learn the next type of addressing mode, that is indirect addressing mode. Thank you.